In the early 2010s, a small shop in Dallas, Texas primarily worked on cars like Corvettes. But then they decided they wanted a change of pace. They decided to work on Lamborghinis instead. Taylor Sims, the owner and founder of Dallas Performance, was a pretty incredible guy. He was an incredible racer, was not afraid to push the limits of the cars, and would face off against giants in the racing scene. I mean, for crying out loud, the man had a 7-second Lamborghini Huracan with beadlocks all the way around. I know this sounds like a very weird phrase, but Dallas Performance is what you could say the underdog of the twin-turbo Lambo scene. They have a lower budget overall and a very small team. However, in 2019, tragedy struck. Taylor, while out driving the streets of Texas, was in a car accident that took his life. To give you an idea of what kind of man Taylor was, Taylor didn't even know me last year. The one time I met him, he gave me a full tour of their shop, a review of one of Dallas Performance's twin-turbo Lamborghinis, and was nothing but hospitable. And even though I barely knew him, I was extremely heartbroken when I heard the news. But this didn't let Dallas Performance stop on their quest to go fast. Some of you might remember a 1400 horsepower GTR I reviewed last year. That belonged to my good friend Sean, a veteran in the Marine Corps who had worked at Dallas Performance for years.
We had a competition the other day to see if I could torque a bolt
It was not
tighter than
You had a competition with himself. With yourself.
Sean was currently working another job when the accident happened and was asked to come back to Dallas Performance to help out. He signed back on along with Stephanie, Taylor's wife, who had now taken the reins of the business. Sean invited me down to check in, go to TX2K with Dallas Performance, and have a comeback. With long days and long nights working on the Lamborghinis to get them ready for the event and a 4:30 a.m. dyno night, two of the cars were ready to go to run on low boost to see how they did. These cars weren't even tested yet, so we had absolutely no idea what they would do at the track. Naturally, we wanted to be competitive, but it was more important to just come back to TX2K in general and say, don't worry, Dallas Performance is still here to stay. After the long nights and a ton of stress with the small team, we made it. It was now time to unload these beautiful cars. Hello and welcome to TX2K down here in Houston, Texas. We've made it with the Dallas Performance crew. Dallas Performance has had an incredibly intense and very tough and emotional year, and their story is just absolutely crazy and also kind of inspiring that they're trying to pick themselves off their feet. Being good friends with Sean since SEMA in 2015 and seeing his progression in life, I'm really proud of these guys for making it to this event with so many struggles this year. It's been a hard year for these guys, and I'm really hoping that we see these cars at least go down the track and make some solid passes today. Mr. David.
Yes, sir.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's been a long time since I've raced this car. Well, it's an exciting moment. A lot of hard work has gone into getting these cars ready, and we got an excellent team, and we're gonna go out and represent. We're all very excited.
Sean.
What's up, buddy?
How do you feel?
I am just happy to
I had never been to TX2K out of all of my years of filming cars. When it comes to the quality of the race cars at TX2K, it does not disappoint. For Miles' ETS Integra running 190 to 200 miles an hour, to the fastest stick shift H-pattern car in the entire world. All day long. 7-0. 7-0. 208 through an H-pattern trans. Oh yeah, 190.65. I also dropped by and got to see my friends at 1320 Video and see how they operate this massive event. Here at TX2K, there's a certain film crew that works really, really, really hard. Sometimes. Matt, can you tell people online that if it's not over 200, it's still dumb fast?
Yeah, the thing about this event though is we're spoiled. So we're seeing like Lamborghinis with twin turbos going like 230 miles an hour plus. So when something comes by like at 180, you're like, well, that's probably not that fast.
Yeah.
But it is fast. So I rode in this car last night. It's a turbo Hellcat.
Oh, it's pretty too. It's that plum purple.
It's beautiful.
See, look, you just saw that clip of those cars going by, and if you tell me that wasn't fast, you're out of your mind. As the two cars we prepped got ready to race, there was a nervousness all around. I stood at the starting line and I heard whispers of other racing teams rooting for Dallas Performance, which was an incredible feeling. The mood was extremely positive. Yes! Good freaking job, dude. $194, both cars.
Top end, who's going around number 2? Sinjin, look at that, 100.
Before our last races, TX2K gave Taylor an honorary moment of silence, which was incredible.
And let's just take a quick moment of silence to remember Taylor, as well as any others that we've lost in the car community. And then I'll get Fabian to cue the national anthem.
At the end of the day, we didn't go home with any trophies. We didn't go home with what most racers call a success or a successful event. But what we did come back with was the satisfaction of Dallas Performance saying, no matter what, we can come back. We can come back from anything. Stephanie, for her first time, hopped in the red Superleggera and did her first pull ever driving a twin-turbo Lamborghini.
If you keep in it, it'll shoot.
But it's got to get up pretty high RPMs. Unless you don't want to go that high, then you have to manually shift it.
You like it, don't you?
I'm never going to drive it because I'm like, yeah.
You look good in it.
Yeah! Send it! Woo! It was almost a spiritual moment. Everybody was smiling and finally didn't feel so stressed anymore. There was a lot of work to do ahead, but this was a huge moment that we all needed. At the end of the day, I have immense respect for the racing teams who make it to TX2K and the grind it takes to make it happen. But I want to thank Dallas Performance for having me out and hopefully help them tell their story. Taylor, even though I didn't know you well, you were a car guy, a racer, and loved the chase for speed. And you know what? That is enough for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I will see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a great day.